It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo.
65, 65, 65.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
58 for Mike, 58, 58.
Yeah.
I smell fear in that offense. 58.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check 31, check 30.
Hey, orbit.
58's the mic. Ball 58's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off play action, Tannehill. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Hey. Smith.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. At me
Snap.
Here's Tannehill. Going deep here for Bryant. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 46 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Hey, Haywood.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Secret.
Tannehill. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Go.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Watch the car.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Mike, yellow. There's the line.
Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a attack.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check tight.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. A little flare.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Bravo!
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain there of 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
This is Bell, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. 54.
Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
On second down, it's Bell. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Get your swerve on.
Hey, Charlie.
Right there. 54. Right
Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Hey, Ripple is. Check right. Watch it, 43. 43.
Check, Charlie.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards. I
actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a first down carry by Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Yellow, yellow.
Let's go. You tighten up. Wide, get wide.
on second down. It's Lewis. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Lewis. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A second down run with Lewis. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Everyone got 4 down. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Safety's green. Yellow. 15, Mike. Yellow. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got you, boy. Yes, yes.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming. Check your hot read.
Get it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Complete to Bryant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey. Now.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got it complete to Thompson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Go. Hey, Delta.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Mike, 36.
Here's Tannehill. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Bound to lose one. Mike.
Deep river.
Tannehill throwing again. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
Push him back.
Hey, check right. Watch it decline.
Here we go, D.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Randy Gregory. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
15.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Lawrence Guy providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Yep. 5.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
5.
They go with Thompson again. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. No chance.
Yo, go. Hey, exit.
Just beating the play clock now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yellow, on the line, I 43.
Let's see what you got.
Easy.
Watch the whip.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Hey! Go!
It's caught by Bryant. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Army.
Yes.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Watch the curl.
Hit it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. He's got Thompson here, complete. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Chris Thompson.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Hey, Echo.
58's to Mike. 58's to Mike. Wild Bill. Let's go.
Now it's Tannehill. He's got Burton here. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mahomes now to throw. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Lions on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. Hey, Zoo.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Get it.
On first down, it's Thompson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Greystone travel.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Pick it up.
Go.
Pick it up.
Hey, orbit.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Shoot.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Redskins. D leads to a touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Philip Dorsett holds it in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Mark 55! Mark 55!
Hey, we got to get this stop.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mahomes going to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's go. Check.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's our deal. Hey, it's our house. Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I'm coming after you.
Something yellow.
I'm coming after you.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go now. 8-3. Look at me. Go.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Deuce.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern.